that's where you want to be. Foggy mornings in the field, come the creek with rod and reel, doing what we love in Tennessee. Patriot Demolition presents Southern Woods and Waters with Hugh McNaughton and Brandon Dowdy. Also being brought to you by Sniper Hunting Products, Deer 30 Minerals, Candy Fork Outdoors, Weststone Cry-Like Realtors, TWRA, Capital Sportsman, Nashville Marine, Davidson Farmers Co-op, Courtney's Restaurant and Catering, Mowing and More, CVA, Wilson Bank and Trust, Flowers Processing and Garden Center, X Outdoor Products, and Hunter Up. And I'm Brandon Dowdy.
We are
Southern Woods and Waters.
once again. I tell you what, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
2019.
It's here. 2018's gone, but it was a great one. I mean, we had a fantastic.
We've had a great year. You know, but every day's a holiday for us.
Yeah, we try to keep it that way.
We try to keep it that way. It's a choice to rejoice, ladies and gentlemen, and we like rejoicing.
That's right.
We live in probably one of the greatest states in the whole nation. As far as outdoor activities and game and fish, and so why don't we celebrate? You know, right. Every day. Every day. We're fixed to go coon hunting, squirrel hunting,
we do.
Rabbit hunting.
We have a lot set up over the next couple months. So.
And just because deer season is fixed to come to an end doesn't mean that you got to put all your guns up.
No,
and,
no,
you know,
there's still plenty to do.
There's plenty of duck season left and everything else. So we're just getting started to party.
Yeah.
And we got turkey season right around the corner. We got the NWTF convention coming to town again. 30,000 screaming turkey callers.
Taylor's favorite time of year.
Taylor loves me when turkey season comes around.
But I tell you, you know, speaking of deer season, we're closing out just a little bit tonight. We've got one quick hunt we're going to take everybody on.
Your daddy's.
One I really enjoyed. Yeah, I got to go out with Dad and take him somewhere around Christmas break, and we had a good time, and so we were going to share that with everybody tonight. Yeah. And we have some other discussion in the deer world that nobody wants us to be talking about it, but it's something we got to talk about.
We got to talk about it.
We're going to talk about that. And
I mean, you throw it in front of Brandon now, we're going to talk about it.
Get that out on the table. But I tell you what, if we're ready, let's go on over to that hunt, and we'll take you guys along with us on that.
Well, it was Christmas Eve morning. Dad and I were sitting over a field. It was filled with fog. It was just a perfect morning starting off. All the wildlife was out moving quick. We honestly had already decided that a big doe was going to be in trouble. But the bucks, they were on the move from the get-go. So we just sat back and waited to see what might happen. It's a pretty common thought that the rut is pretty well over at the end of November. But that's just not the case. Again, this is Christmas Eve morning, and these does are out running around, and there are bucks just right on their heels. A lot of your does, they're not going to be ready until later in the season, especially your younger does. Those are the ones you really want to pay attention to right here in mid to late December. If you listen close, you can actually hear this young buck grunting as he comes in to check out these does.
That was it. Really? Yes. I missed it? Yeah.
Now, we hadn't hardly had a chance to even discuss what had just happened with that buck when this big doe comes walking out pretty close to us. So at this point, we're just trying to get Dad in position to get a shot at her.
Wait till you can see her comfortable. Or she's too far in now. About 5 more yards. She's got us. Jumping, squeeze slow. Let it surprise you. She's down right there. She's down right there. Well, we did have some technical issues, I guess, with a nice buck earlier, but pretty sure that gun's off.
Well,
It's got to be.
We're going to blame
it on the gun right now. We're going to check it. We have missed a couple deer with it, so.
Yeah.
But luckily this morning, for whatever weird reason, I decided to bring mine. So after we missed that buck earlier, I told him if another deer come, we was going to switch guns just in case.
Yep.
And we switched guns, and that did the trick. So whether it was really something wrong with the other gun or the placebo effect, we've got one down.
Merry Christmas.
Yep. She's cheered up. You hit her right on the money.
Yeah.
So
She got some good.
Well, it's our, I think it's our first Christmas Eve hunt we've done, at least in a while, what you think of. Came out this morning, the bucks are still chasing those around. We had a chance at a buck earlier this morning. It just didn't work out. We didn't get him, but we didn't give up, and we ended up getting to shoot one of the big mature does that we've been watching the last few weeks and haven't been able to get one of them close enough. So, made that happen. They made a perfect shot on the deer. Didn't make it 150 yards maybe. We actually saw it go down inside. We're just real excited. We're going to go home, get her cleaned up. We'll have some back straps for Christmas, it looks like this year. So, Merry Christmas to everybody. We're still going to get after it for another week or two. It'll be time to start thinking about turkeys.
There you go. All right.
All right, good hunt.
We had a good time. We really did.
So Pawpaw didn't do the buck thing, and could have been that gun was off.
He did. We actually have not, because I went out of town shortly
Because he
after
made a
that.
good shot with your
So
gun.
I hadn't had a chance to check it, but we don't have footage of it. But just a few days prior to that, we missed a buck, you know, a nice one. And it was a little further away and all that, and I thought, well, you probably just pulled off. But when he missed, you know, when he missed that one, I was like, no, you ain't gonna shoot again. You're gonna use this gun. I've not checked the other one yet, but it's possible. You know, it was checked before the season, but it's possible it could have got
It could have got knocked off.
You just never know.
Yeah.
And then, like I mentioned, it might have been the placebo effect. You know, it may have just been he was nervous, and when I gave him that other gun, it, you know,
calmed him
just
down.
in his mind, it was going to be accurate, and he put it right on the money. We have a big time getting out hunting together.
Oh, I'll guarantee you. There's nothing like that.
I've done it my whole life, and
when the Emery goes, that's 3 generations.
It is. We've done that plenty of times too.
That's awesome.
But, tell you what, we're going to go over and do this week's Wild Game Forecast. It's being sponsored by our friends over at Wilson Bank and Trust. You know, get over and check them out on Facebook. Get on their website. They've got lots of events coming up over the next just couple of months. Most of them at the Wilson County Fairgrounds. So get with them and tell them thank you for everything they do for us.
That's exactly right. All right, well, deer evidently are...
Deer's winding down.
It's winding down.
A lot of antlers are falling off. I've talked to several people that have shot deer, and antlers have fallen off.
Thought they were does and
yeah, well,
bucks.
and some they've fallen on
when they
impact.
land. Yeah.
I had a guy the other day that was dragging one out and pulled the antlers loose. So if you do get one this last week here that you can get a buck, be careful with him when you're getting him
That's
out.
true.
Because they're coming loose. But that's winding down, and you know it's getting into small game time for me. It's fixing to
Small
chase some
game, rabbits and ducks and things like that. It's on. But fishing's been a little tough.
Yeah.
Then it's been good days too.
It's
We've had
off
some
and
great
on.
days. Let me give you a good report. Crappie fishing down on Lake Gunnersville is picking up big time. A friend of ours caught one that you could put a baseball down his mouth. That's the kind of crappie I'm after.
That's a sandwich right there.
That's a sandwich. All right. Well, we're going to take another quick break.
We do want to remind you guys to follow us on our Facebook page. Come over and give us a like there. Keep up with us. We just wrapped up our Christmas giveaway. Got all those winners are getting everything picked up. We had 7 winners on that, and they were all ecstatic to get their prizes. Got a brand new one fixing to start, something from our friends over at Prime One.
Yeah.
Gonna have a giveaway from them coming up, so be sure to go over and follow us. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here in just a minute with some more Southern Woods and Waters.